want you to stop and think for just a second. Can you still remember your favorite dinosaur from when you were a kid? I know I can. T-Rex, duh. Okay, well, hopefully that just brought back a ton of memories for you, because our next guest might bring back even more. We want to welcome author and director of paleontology at Dinosaur Ridge, Amy Atwater. Amy, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a big honor.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Do you hear T-Rex a lot?
Yeah, why not? T-Rex is epic. If you don't like T-Rex, then I'm sorry, you're missing out on one of the most incredible creatures of all time.
I completely agree, and your dinosaur earrings are telling me plenty too. Look at that.
Paleo nerd.
I love it. Paleo nerd. Well, that's the kind of person we want on the show to talk all about paleontology. So before we get to your book, which I'm so excited to talk to you about, why are dinosaurs one of the coolest, most timeless animals, especially to you?
They really capture your imagination. They really make you curious and full of wonder about our world.
Right.
We have these bones and footprints of these giants, and it's like a mystery game that we get to figure out. And imagine that we shared this planet with such epic creatures. I think just captivates the imaginations of all folks.
It's so true. And, you know, when you think back to times before we were even here, or, you know, even while we were first introduced, it's so amazing to think about these incredible giant beasts that used to roam the earth. So were you, like most kids, just fascinated at a young age, or did you kind of grow into it?
A little bit of both. I love fossils from the get-go. There's pictures of me as a 3-year-old in front of, you know, Allosaurus specimen in Utah. I didn't realize I wanted to become a paleontologist, though, until well into high school, though, when I did this really awesome science camp in Oregon, where I grew up, and finding, you know, some of my first fossils. And that moment when you find a fossil and you realize that no human has ever seen that animal ever before, it is such an incredible addictive feeling, and that's when I was totally hooked.
Amazing. I can only imagine. You were telling me too that you have a little one.
Yes.
I have to ask, is your little one super into dinos too then?
Well, yeah, he doesn't really have a choice. Yes, he is. I have a 1-year-old. He is a big inspiration to writing this book. He loves to touch all of the fossils on all the pages. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to try hard as a parent to have dinosaur clothing for your kid, but yes, mine has more than the average kiddo, I'd say.
I love it. Oh, I love that so much. That's so awesome. Okay, well, let's talk about your book. It's The Fossil Keeper's Treasure. This is so incredible. Tell me about, you said the inspiration a little bit was your son, but what else inspired you to say, hey, you know what, I want to put this on the page?
Yeah, of course. Something about, you know, being a paleontologist is one of the coolest jobs in the world. I'm very, very lucky to be where I am. And all scientists start out as curious kids. And this book is really for those curious kids. Regardless if they end up as a paleontologist like me, maybe they go become a doctor, maybe they're go into the sciences and help humanity, but it all has to start with a spark. And fossils are great at creating that wonder, curiosity, and stewardship for our natural world. So that's really who the book is for, to inspire that.
I love that so much. And not only, of course, for these kiddos, but the parents that are being able to walk their kids through this journey, through your pages. I think it just sparks so much interest and curiosity in all, which is so great. Now, what do you hope that readers get out of it when they're sitting down with their kids, or if they're just flipping through themselves?
Sure. I mean, one of my main mottos is every fossil tells a story.
Yeah.
And there's something to be learned from every, even just a teeny tiny scrap of bone can tell us something about our planet and even ourselves sometimes.
Wow.
So that's really what I wanted to show is the 10 different fossils are featured throughout the book that tell us about different aspects of life on Earth and prehistoric life, and how our planet has gone through some dynamic changes.
Wow.
And every page has a touchable fossil. So, you know, being able to touch a real fossil is a gift and really special. And I wanted to give an aspect of that to all readers. Plus, a lot of kids and adults are very tactile in their learning. So to be able to have a touchable fossil on every single page can help make those memories stick even better.
Definitely. Okay, keep saying touchable.
Yeah, yeah.
That's so amazing.
So you can actually touch this T-Rex skull.
That is incredible. And you brought some fossils here today. Can you just walk me through one that you brought that really speaks to you?
Sure. So this is a real ammonite fossil right here. So ammonites are a type of extinct cephalopod, which means they're closely related to squid and octopus.
Wow.
So this guy would have had these a whole bunch of tentacles right there, and would have been kind of going through the ocean. So when we find ammonite fossils,
I gotta hold this
we know that there used to be an ocean there. And you can find ammonites all over the United States, all over the world, in fact. And they tell us about how our oceans populations have changed, where they used to be, and they can even tell us about who was eating them. Sometimes we find ammonites with bite marks from big plesiosaurus or mosasaurs, and that tells us about these interactions in deep time that animals were, you know, predator-prey.
Right.
It's really cool.
Oh my gosh, and we can learn so much more in the pages of your book too. Amy, you are the coolest dino nerd I've ever met. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing some of these incredible things, and we cannot wait to turn these pages in this book. You are wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah, and stay curious, everybody.
Yes, stay curious. I love that so much. And guys, you can meet Amy too. We didn't get to your meet and greet, but I want to tell people about it. You can meet Amy and get a copy of the book signed at the Bookies Bookstore. That's on Sunday, April 6th. So take the kids, take the family, go meet Amy, get that book, get it signed. The event kicks off at 3 o'clock. So learn more at bookies.com, and you can also plan your trip to Dinosaur Ridge at dinoridge.org. If you haven't been there, guys, super cool. So go check it out.